President of India, Article 52 to 78. That is, the Constitution deal with the Union Executive. The Union Executive consists of the President and Vice President, the Prime Minister, the Council of Ministers, and Attorney General. President is the head of the Indian state. He is the first citizen of India and acts as a symbol of integrity and unity. The President elected not directly by people but by Electoral College. In Electoral College, House of Parliament, elected member Legislative Assembly, elected member of Legislative Assembly of the Union Territory Delhi and Pondicherry. So Delhi and Pondicherry, and elected member of the Legislative Assembly and elected member of the Parliament. They all three take part in the election. Thus the nominated member of both the House of Parliament, the nominated member of the State Legislative Assembly and member of both elected nominated ratio of the Legislative Council do not take part in this. President, where an assembly is dissolved, the cease to be qualified to vote in presidential assembly not held before the presidential election. The Constitution provides that there shall be a uniformity in the scale of representation of different as well as parity between state and union. To achieve this, the number of votes which each elected member of Legislative Assembly of each state and the Parliament entitled to cast election shall be determined by the following. Every elected member of the Legislative Assembly of the state shall have as many votes as there are multiple of 1000 of the quotient. So total population upon total number of the elected member in the state legislature into 1 upon 1000, that is value of the MLA, and it is obtained by the dividing the population of the state by total number of the elected member of the assembly. Every elected member of the other house of the parliament shall have such number of the vote or may be obtained by the dividing the total number of the vote assigning to the member of assembly. So total number of the value of the MP, total value of the votes of all MLA upon total number of the elected member of the parliament. So that is the value of the MP. The president election is held in accordance with the system of proportional representation, single transferable vote, and the voting is a secret ballot. This system ensures that the successful candidate is returned by the absolute majority. A candidate, in order to declare elected to office of president, must secure a fixed quota, and the quota of vote is determined by the dividing the total number of valid votes polled by the number candidate to the elected plus the adding 1 to the quotient. The formula is total number of the valid vote upon 1 plus 1. So each member of the electoral college is given only the ballot paper, the wallet. While casting this vote is required to indicate his preferences by marking. In the first phase, the first preference voter are counted. In case of candidate secure return quota, he is declared elected. Otherwise, the process of the transfer of votes set motion. The ballot of the candidate securing at least number of the first preference vote, his second preference vote are transferred to the first preference. All the doubts and dispute in a connection with the election of president are inquired into or decided by the Supreme Court, whose decision is final. The election of a person as a president cannot be challenged on the ground of the electoral college was incomplete. If the election of the person as a president is declared void by the Supreme Court Act done by him before date of declaration of the Supreme Court is not invalidated. Some member of the Constituent Assembly criticize the system present and the undemocratic as proposed idea of the direct election. The constitution maker choose the indirect election. The indirect election of the president is putting the harmony. Indirect election of the president is putting the harmony in the system. President is the only nominal executive and the real power vested in the Council of Ministers that was headed by the Prime Minister. It would have been anomalous to have a president elected directly by the people and not given the real power. So there is no real power. The direct election of president would have been very costly and energy consuming. So this is unwanted, keeping in view that only a symbolic head. Some member of the Constituent Assembly suggested that president should be elected by the member of two House of Parliament The maker of the constitution did not prefer this, and parliament nominated by one political party. Further, it was pointed out the Constituent Assembly that the expression of proportional representation in the case of presidential election is a misnomer. Proportional representation takes place where two or more seats are filled. The case of president, the vacancy is only one. It could be better be called the preferential and alternative vote. And single transferable vote system, that was objected. Now qualification, he should be citizen of India, 35 years of the age. He should be the qualified for the election of member of the Lok Sabha. He should not hold any office of the profit. 1952, Rajendra Prasad, then Radhakrishnan, then Zakir Hussain. 1967, fourth president. Fifth was V.V. Giri. Sixth was Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed. Seventh was Sanjeev Reddy. Eighth was the Gyani Jail Singh. Ninth was the Venkataraman. 10th was the Shankar Dayal Sharma. 11th was the Narayanan. 12th APJ Abdul Kalam. 13 was Pratibha Patil, and 14 Pranab Mukherjee. Authority: a sitting president or vice president of union, the governor of any state, and the minister of the union or any state is not deemed to hold any office of profit and hence qualified as a president. So there is no office of profit. And further, the nomination of candidate for election to office of president must be subscribed 50 elector proposer and 50 seconder. Every candidate has to make the secure deposits of 15,000 RBI. The security deposit is liable to fortified case the candidate failed to secure 1/6 vote. Before, number of the proportional of the seconders was 10. Now 2500 in each, and in 1997 they were increased discharge of the non-serious candidate. Now oath and affirmation. So there is a president is make the subscribe oath and affirmation, faithfully discharge his duty, preserve, protect, defend constitution, devote himself for service, well-being of the people. The oath office of the president is administered by the Chief Justice of India and senior most judge. If he is absent, any other person acting as a president discharging the function president undertake the similar oath. Condition of the president office: he should not be a member of either house of parliament, and if any such person elected president, he is deemed to have vacated his seat. He should not hold office of profit. He is entitled to without payment rent to the use of official residence. He is entitled to such emoluments, allowances of the privileges as may be determined by parliament. His emoluments and allowances cannot be diminished during this office. In 2008, Parliament increased the salary of the President 50,000, and now presently 1,50,000 lakh per month, 50% of his salary per month. Pension is according to 50% of salary. The former President entitled to furnish residence, and Secretariat staff is also there. The spouse of deceased President is also entitled for the pension of 50%. Retired President furnished the residence, phone facility, car, treatment, travel facility. President entitled to number of the privileges. He enjoyed the personal immunity from the liability for office during his term, the immune from any criminal proceedings, and he cannot be arrested, imprisoned. After giving 2-month notice, civil proceeding can be instituted. Term: the president hold office of the 5 year, and however he can resign from his office anytime, addressing the resignation to the vice president. Further, he can also be removed from the office before completion of the process of impeachment, and the president can hold office beyond the term of 5 years until the successor come. He is also eligible for re-election, and however USA person cannot be elected to the office of president more than twice. Impeachment of the president: the president can remove from the office procedure of the impeachment violation of the constitution, and does not define the meaning of the phrase of violation of constitution. Impeachment charges were initiated by either house of the parliament, and these charges should be signed by the 1/4 of the member. 14 days notice should be given. After the impeachment resolution passed, the majority of 2/3 and total member is sent to the other house, which should be investigate the charges. The president has a right to appear and to be the represented. If other house also sustain the charges, the passes the impeachment, the majority of 2/3 of total member. Thus, the impeachment is quasi-judicial function, and the nominated member of the House Parliament can participate in the impeachment. Though President, they do not participate in the election. So the elected member of the Legislative Assembly of the state and the Union Territory and Delhi Puducherry do not participate in the impeachment of the president, though participated in the election. Vacancy of the president on the expiry of the tenure of 5 years, on the resignation, on the removal or death. Otherwise, for the example, when become disqualified to hold office or when his election is recalled vote. When the vacancy is going to be caused by the expiration of the term sitting president, an election to fill the vacancy must be held before the expiration. In case of any delay, the president continue to hold office beyond the 5 years until this successor assume the charge. This is provided by the constitution of the prevent the irregulation. So if the office fall vacant, resignation, removal, death or otherwise, then election to fill vacancy should be held within 6 months from date of the occurrence of such vacancy. The newly elected president remain in office for the full term of the 5 years. When a vacancy occur in the office or the president due to the resignation, removal, a new president elected. Further, when the sitting president unable to discharge his function, illness or absence or cause, vice president discharge his function. In case of office vice president vacant, the Chief Justice of India, so he will discharge the office, or senior most judge of the Supreme Court president discharges office. When any person, vice president or the Chief Justice of India or the senior most judge of Supreme Court is acting as a president or discharging the function, he enjoy all the powers of the president and is entitled to such emoluments, allowances, privileges as determined by the parliament. Power and function: executive, legislature, financial, diplomatic, military and emergency. First of all, executive power. All the executive action taken by his name, he can make rule for the manner of the other instrument. He can make rule for the convenient transaction of the business of among the minister. He appoint as a prime minister and other minister. He appoint the attorney general and the attorney general office during the pleasure of president. He appoint the comptroller, auditor general, chief election commission and other commissioner, and he appoint the UPSC chairman and members and governors of the state and chairman and members. He can seek any information relating to the administration affair of union and proposal of legislation of prime minister. He can require the prime minister to submit the consideration of the council of minister any matter decision has been taken which has not been considered. He can appoint a commissioner to investigate the SC, ST and backward class. He can appoint interstate council to promote the cooperation. He directly administer the union territory, and he can declare any area, schedule area as his power. Legislative: he can summon, prorogue parliament and dissolve the Lok Sabha, and also summon the House of Parliament. He can address the Parliament for commencement of first session of the general election. He can send message to the House of Parliament. He can appoint any member Lok Sabha to preside over the proceeding when the office of both the speaker and the deputy speaker vacant. He can also appoint any member of the Rajya Sabha to preside over proceedings, office of the board chairman and the deputy chairman. He nominates 12 members as a Rajya Sabha person special knowledge of the science, literature, art and social service. He can nominate 2 members as a Lok Sabha from the Anglo-Indian community. He decides the one question of disqualification of member of the parliament. His prior recommendation or permission is needed to introduce certain type of the bills involving the Consolidated Fund of India. When the bill is passed, give assent, withhold assent, return the bill. When a bill is passed, state legislation, he governor for consideration. Give his assent, withhold assent or direct governor for the return the bill. So reconsideration of the state legislature. It should be the noted here, not obligatory. He can promulgate ordinance when the parliament is not in session. The ordinance must be approved by the parliament within the 6 weeks from its assembly. He can also withdraw the ordinance. He may report the controllers and the auditor general, UPSC and the finance commission. He can make the regulation for the peace, progress, good governance of the areas. Financial power: money bill can be introduced only by parliament. His cause to be laid before the parliament. Annual financial statement. No demand for grants can be made except his recommendation. He can make the advances out of the Consolidated Fund of India and Contingency Fund of India. He constitute a finance commission every 5 years. He constitute a finance commission every 5 years. Judicial power: He is appointed Chief Justice of India. He can be seek advice from the Supreme Court of any question or fact. However, the advice referred by him Supreme Court is not binding. He can grant pardon, deprive, respite, remission, punishment, suspend, remit, commute. In all cases, the punishment or the sentence by the court martial. In all cases, punishment, sentence, offence against the union law. In all cases, the sentence is a death. Diplomatic power. The international treaty and the agreement are negotiated, concluded on the behalf of President, subject to approval of the Parliament. He represents India as an international forum for the affair. He is Supreme Commander of the Defence and in the capacity in the appointment Chief of the Army, Navy and the Air. He can be the declared the war, conclude the peace, submitted by the approval by Parliament. National emergency, presidential rule and the financial emergency. All three are he can declare. Veto power, he gives the assent to the bill. According to the Article 111, he may withhold the assent, he may return the bill for reconsideration. If the bill is passed again by the Parliament with or without amendment, the again presented President must give his assent. The President has the veto power over the bills of Parliament. He can withhold his assent. The object of the confining this power of the President twofold: to prevent the hasty ill legislation, to prevent the legislation which is unconstitutional. Absolute veto, withholding assent to the bill passed by the legislation. Qualified veto, which can be overridden by the higher majority. Suspensive veto, which can be overridden by the legislation with the ordinary majority. Pocket veto, that is taking no actions. Of the above, the President of India has vested the absolute veto, suspensive and the pocket veto. There is no qualified veto in case of the President and the three veto. Absolute veto, the refer to the power of President to withhold the assent. The bill then and does not become an act. With respect to the private member bill, the introduction of any member of the Parliament who is with the respect to government bill, Cabinet resigns. In the 1954, President or Dr. Rajendra Prasad withhold the assent of the PEPSU bill. The bill was passed by the Parliament, but when a bill was presented to the President for assent, the President rule was revoked. Again, 91, President Venkata Raman withheld the salary allowances and pension. The bill was passed by the Parliament without obtaining the previous. Suspensive veto, the President exercises veto when returned the bill for reconsideration. However, if the bill is passed again by the Parliament without of amendment, it is obligatory for President to give his assent. This means the President veto is overridden by the repassage bill of the ordinary. As I mentioned earlier, President does not possess his veto. The President can either give his assent, money bill, or withhold the assent. Pocket veto, in this case, President neither ratify nor reject nor return the bill, but simply keep the bill pending. This power of President not to be taken as a action on the bill known as a pocket veto. The President can exercise this veto power. Constitution does not prescribe any time limit. In 86, President Gyani Jail Singh, that was President Gyani Jail Singh was exercised the pocket veto in respect to the post office bill passed by the Rajiv Gandhi. Imposed restrictions was widely criticized. After 3 years, the next President Sri Venkata Raman sent the bill for the new National Front government. It should be noted the President has no veto power. 24 Constitutional Amendment Bill made is obligatory for President to give the assent. President veto power, he may give assent, he may withhold the assent, he may return the bill for the reconsideration, he may reserve the bill for the consideration of the President. When a bill is reserved for the Governor for the consideration of President, he may give his assent, he may withhold, he may direct the Governor to return the bill. He may direct the Governor for reconsideration. If the bill is passed again by the state legislation with amendment present again to the President for his assent, the President is not bound to give his assent to the bill. The means the state legislation cannot override the veto power of President. Further, Constitution has not prescribed any time limit regard the bill reserved by the Governor for consideration. Hence, the President can exercise pocket veto. With regard to the ordinary bills and with regard to the state legislature, can ratified, can be rejected, can be returned. Can ratified, can be rejected, can be returned. With regard to money bill, ratified and can be rejected but cannot be returned, and it is also cannot be returned. with regard to constitutional amendment bill, can only be ratified, cannot be rejected, cannot be returned, cannot be rejected, cannot be returned. So constitutional amendment bill cannot be returned and cannot be rejected. Ordinance making power. So article 123 of constitution empower the president to promulgate ordinance during the recess of parliament. This is during the recess. This ordinance has the same force effect of the parliament as a act of parliament, but are as a nature of temporary. The ordinance making power is most important of the president. It has been vested his deal with the unforeseen urgent matter, but the exercise of this power is subject to the following. He can promulgate or ordinance only when both the House of Parliament not in the session, either of the two Houses of the Parliament not in the session. An ordinance can also be issued when only one House in session, because of a law can be passed by both the House and not one House. An ordinance made when both the Houses are in session, and the power of President to legislate the ordinance is not parallel. He can make the ordinance only when he is satisfied that the exists render the necessary for his taken the immediate action. In Cooper case, the system court held that the president satisfied can be questioned in the court of the ground mala-fide. This means that the decision of president to issue ordinance can be questioned in court on the ground that president promulgate on the house of the parliament deliberate with the view of promulgating ordinance. Parliamentary decision and thereby circumvented the authority. 38th Constitutional Amendment made the president satisfied, final and conclusive. But the provision was in 44 amendment, this president satisfied justifiable on the ground of mala-fide. Now his ordinance making power is coexistent in all the bill matter except duration with the law making power of the parliament. So that is coexistence with the all bill except the law making power. An ordinance can be issued only of those subject on which parliament can make law. An ordinance subject of same constitutional limitation act of parliament, hence an ordinance cannot be abridged, take away by the fundamental right. So it can't be take away by the fundamental right. Every ordinance issued by the president in the recess of the parliament must be laid before both the House of Parliament. When it is assembled, if the ordinance is approved by both the House, become an act. If the parliament take no action, the ordinance ceases to operate for the 6 weeks, and the ordinance may also be ceased to operate even earlier the prescribed 6 weeks. If both the House of Parliament passes the resolution, if the House Parliament are summoned to the reassemble, a period of 6 weeks is calculated, and the means of maximum life was 6 months and 6 weeks in case of non-approval by the Parliament. If an ordinance is allowed to the lips without being placed before the Parliament, then the act done by the completed under it. The president can also withdraw an ordinance at any time. An ordinance making is not a discretionary power, and he can promulgate or withdraw ordinance only advice of the Council of Ministers. Ordinance, like any other legislation, can be retrospective, what it may came into the force from a back date. It may be modified, repeal the parliamentary another. It can be altered, amend the text. The ordinance making power present in India is the rather unusual, not found most of the democratic. If the world, including the USA and UK, in justification of ordinance making power, the Dr. Ambedkar said, Constituent Assembly, that the mechanism issuing ordinance has been devised in order to enable the executive to deal with the situation that is suddenly and the immediate. So during the national emergency 352, the president can issue ordinance even when there is no war and external aggression and armed rebellion. So the rule of Lok Sabha required whenever a bill is seeking replaced by ordinance, it introduced in the House a statement explaining the circumstances and had necessitated immediate legislation. So far, no case has been gone the Supreme Court regarding the promulgation of ordinance. But the judgment of Supreme Court is Vadva case relevant here. For the court pointed out between the 67 and 81 governor of the Bihar promulgated 256 ordinance, and the court ruled that the successive promulgation of the ordinance with the same text without any attempt get the bill passed by the assembly would amount a violation of the constitution. It held been the exceptional power of the lawmaking through the ordinance cannot be used the substitute of legislative power. Pardoning power, that is under Article 72, punishment of sentence of the union law, punishment of the military law, or the death. So the pardoning power of the president included the judiciary. It is an executive power independent of the judiciary and executive power. So while exercising this power does not sit as a court of appeal. The object of the conferring this power of the president is to keep a door open for the correcting the judicial error, afford relief from the sentences. This pardoning power of the president including as followed. Pardon, it remove the both sentence and the conviction of the completely absolved convicted from sentence. Commutation, it denotes the substitution of the form of punishment lighter form. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल डेथ सेंटेंस को कम्यूट करके आप लाइफ रिगोरस इम्प्रिजनमेंट में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं. So it is commutation is also like simple imprisonment. Remission is without changing the character. You are just sentence that was rigorous. Now it is not that much rigorous. Respite is lesser sentence in place of original awarded. So that was such as physical disability convicted during the pregnancy of the woman. This deprive, it implies that the stay of the execution sentence, especially the death, for the temporary period. If you are execution of the sentence for the temporary period, it purpose enable the convict have the time to seek pardon. Under the Article 161 of Constitution, the governor of the state also possesses the pardoning power, and that was also pardon despite remission and punishment, remit and commute the sentence of any person convicted of any offence against a state law. Pardoning power of governor differ from the president. The president can pardon sentence inflicted by the court martial, but governor cannot. The president can pardon the death sentence while the governor cannot. Even if the state law prescribe, the power of the grant pardon lies with the president, not by the governor. However, the governor can suspend, remit and commute a death sentence. In other words, both the governor and the president have the concurrent power respect to the suspension, remission and commutation. The Supreme Court examined the pardoning power of the president in different cases of the petitioners of the mercy has no right to oral hearing. The president can examine the evidence afresh, take a view of different view. The power is the exercise by the president on the advice of Union Cabinet. The president is no bound by given reason. The president can afford relief not only from the sentence but unduly harsh, but also the evident mistake. There is no need for the Supreme Court to lay down the specific guidelines, and the exercise of power of president is not subject to judicial review except where is the presidential decision is arbitrary and irrational. When either petition of mercy has been rejected, the present stay cannot be obtained filing this petition. Constant position of the president. The Constitution in India is provided for the parliament from the government. President has the made only a nominal executive. Real executive was ministers, prime minister. On the other hand, the president has the exercise power with the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. Dr. Ambedkar saying the position of president is following. In the Indian Constitution, there is a place at the head of Indian Union functionary who called the president. The title of function of remind the president of Union and beyond the identified. There is a nothing common. America and the form of the government adopted by the Indian. The American form of government called the presidential system, and India is as a parliamentary system. So under the presidential system, president is chief head and the executive administration vested in him. Under the Indian Constitution, president is the same position king under the England. He is head of the state but not the executive. He represents the nation but not the rule of the nation. So rule of the nation is under the prime minister. He is a symbol. He plays administration is that ceremonial device, and he is generally bound by the advice of minister. He can do nothing contrary to their advices, and president of the United States can dismiss any secretary at any time. The president of the Indian Union has no power to do so long as the minister command the majority of the parliament. In the erstwhile the constitution position of president, the executive power of the union shall be vested in the president and shall be exercised by his name. And there shall be a council of ministers with prime minister head, aid and advice to the president and exercise the functions. The council of ministers shall be collectively responsible to Lok Sabha. This provision foundation of the parliament. 42 amendment of the Indira Gandhi. Now the president of India, executive power, election and the manner of the election. Now next is Janata Party government and Morarji Desai authorized the president to require the council of ministers to reconsider the advice and however shall act in accordance with the advice tendered by the reconsideration of the word. The President may return the matter for the reconsideration. October, the Cabinet recommended K.P. Narayanan impose a presidential rule. President returned the matter of the Cabinet, which is decided not to move ahead. BJP-led government under the Kalyan Singh was said again in the 1998. The President K.R. Narayanan returned the recommendation. After the couple of the month, the Cabinet advised it was only the President rule imposed in the Bihar. Now, appointment of the Prime Minister when no party is in the majority. So that was the discretionary power of the President and discretion. The dismissal of Council of Ministry when it is cannot be proved confidence. So confidence is important. And dissolution of the Lok Sabha if Council of Ministers lost its majority. So he can dissolve the Lok Sabha as well. So there is Article 52 President, 53 Executive Power, 54 Election and 55 Manner of the Election. Now next is some important articles are there. Article 56 term of the election, eligibility of the re-election. 57, 58 is the qualification, 56 is the term, and 59 is the condition of the president office. 60 is oath and affirmation. 61 procedure of the impeachment. 60 is for the oath and affirmation. 62 time of holding election, fill the vacancy. 65 vice president act as a president. 71 matter relating to the election. 72 power of president to pardon, grant, suspend, remit, commute. 74 council of minister aid and advice to president. 75 other provisions of the like appointment. Attorney General. 76, 77 conduct of the business. 78 duty of the Prime Minister respect to the information. 85 session of the Parliament prorogation and the resolution. 111 assent to the bill. 112 union budget. 123 power of the President to promulgate the ordinance, and 143 power of President to consult the Supreme Court. So that all are the important provisions for the President of the India.